Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to King's Quest II, Romancing the Throne. Apologies that I haven't put the post up with the picture of the map yet on the community tab. I've been really busy the second half of this week with a big gardening project, so I've just not had any time to do anything like that, unfortunately. I've barely been getting videos out, but I'm just about managing it, so if I don't get it up this weekend after this episode, then it will be early next week when I have a bit more time on my hands. But for now, we are going to crack on. We managed to rob the dwarf last time, which was fantastic, very satisfying after all the times he's caused us problems. So we took his what did we take from him? We took something anyway. I can't really remember what it was. Well, we took something. Oh, it's the chicken soup, I think, wasn't it? We took, and there was also something in the chest. I can't remember what that was. Maybe it was some more jewellery or something. I don't really know. Anyway, we robbed him. That was good. So now we're going down, and I make it really that we've only got to go north to south. This column where we currently are, and then the one to the right, and that was where we ran into some sort of mountainous area before. Is this a little cave? This kind of reminds me of the little bit that we came out of in the leprechaun village last time. Look, rock. There's a small opening at the base of one of the large boulders. Okay, so it does look similar. There is a glittering diamond and sapphire brooch lying on the ground. Oh, cool. You get the brooch. We are just got brooch. We've got so much jewellery. This has got to be stuff we give to our, future wife, right? Future queen. It's got to be. All right. Anything else in the opening, or is that it? There's nothing in the opening at the base of the rock. Cool. Okay, right. I guess we'll just swim down and across. Is there anything to do with this tree? There is a stump over there. I might swim back over and have a look at that stump, because quite often there's something in the bottom of stumps, as I've said before. Well, there was in the first game, and there seems... A beautiful fairy floats down from the sky. Yes! Okay, is this the same fairy that gives us the blessing? The protection spell? Protect me, fairy. Please, please, please. The fairy starts to sprinkle fairy dust on you. Good King Graham, I'm here to help you, she says. I give you a protective spell against certain evil elements, but where it only lasts for a short amount of time. Oh my god. Oh, we're protected again. Thank you, fairy, even though I've got to say I cannot stand that noise that you make, but and fairy blessing. Oh, we are in such good shape. We are doing so well. Look, tree. So it looks like the fairy can be on multiple places then. Let me write this down. What I don't know is, once you get a fairy blessing on a screen, is that the fairy done forever, like on that screen? Or can she come back? Is she like an RNG thing that can keep spawning in like the enemies? I mean, I guess we'll find out. But here and there you see the stumps of the trees. Okay, no. So that's not a thing. All right, fine. Let's swim back down and we will update our map to say that the fairy's here. So that's two different places we've encountered the fairy, which is very good. Okay. There is a house. Where the hell are we? Oh, there we are. Okay. Look around. What are those like weird hedge things? It's like topiary, right? This is a quaint little antique shop. There is a sign in the window. Oh, lovely. Antiques. Maybe we can get some antiques from here. Not that we have any money, but can we get through here? Yeah, okay. Let's have a look at the sign first before we head in. Is this going to be like what is it? Is it the elves and the shoemaker? Is that? I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at the sign. The sign says closed. Oh, look, window. You can see inside when you look through the window. It's hard to tell details though. Okay, I mean, can we knock? Knock on door. You rap loudly on the door, get no... Okay, fine, screw it. Let's see if we can open it. The antique store is closed, you cannot enter it. Oh. Okay, so does it open at certain points, or... Maybe there's another way in? I'm sort of looking at this path here. Look, path. Don't understand path. Look, ground. There is plenty of green grass. Okay. Now, the only thing I'm thinking is there like another way in here? Like these hedges here look like they could be hiding something. Look, hedge. Look, bush. Not bus. I'd be slightly concerned if there was a bus. There are not many bushes or shrubs here. Is it a tree? Look, tree. Move tree? Not right now. Move bush? Okay, no. I wondered if it was like something like there's this a hidden like side entrance behind one of those bushes, but it doesn't look like it. Also, there's a window up there, but I don't... We can't, like, climb house. No, that would just waste time. Climb roof? No, okay. So we can't do that. Fine. Well, we'll mark this on anyway, even though we'll just call it, like, closed workshop or whatever. Okay, this looks like an ambush spot. It might not be, but it looks like it. Many trees shade your way. Okay, so... Okay. Can we climb this big tree? Because there was that one tree in the first game that we were able to climb up to, wasn't there? Where we got the golden egg, which I think was just for points, wasn't it? Climb tree. Climbing trees will not find you a bright. Okay, so maybe climbing trees is not a thing in this game. Ooh. Okay. So we've got another place with like a lake. There are lots of lakes in the kingdom, it turns out. Anything this way? Anything with these rocks? There's a suspicious rock underneath that tree. I think it's probably just because it's in the shadows of the tree, but I just want to have a look at it. Look, rock. No, okay. Oh, okay, so there's like a big... I guess that's like a big gorge. You have come upon a quick little dwarf. Dwarves have a bad reputation for stealing treasure. The dwarf seems to have left you alone thanks to your protective spell. Ha ha. Oh, this protective spell is the best thing ever. The chasm. Alright, look at the chasm. Don't get too close, you just might fall in. Do we have like a rope or anything? Trident, bracelet, necklace brooch, chicken soup, clamshell, flowers. We have a stake. So I wonder if like the stake we could like stab into the ground and tie a rope onto it to climb down. I mean, we would need a rope to do that. But some of these bits look like... That bit that juts out the most to the right there looks like it could potentially have a crack on it. I don't know if that's just the design. And can we go down from here without falling into the chasm? Just about. Oh, there's a bridge. Okay. Is this a safe bridge? I'm not convinced it is. The bridge spanning the chasm seems to be unstable and tottery. Are you entertaining the thoughts of crossing it? I mean... maybe we can take the rope, though. Look, rope. Don't understand rope. Okay. So I think if we go down from here, I make it that this will loop us back round to the... Yeah, the monastery again. Okay, cool. So we've gone all the way down this column. Do we want to risk the bridge? I feel like risking the bridge is certain death. I really do. But, in the interests of science, and making, you know, taking a risk. Look, bridge. I don't suppose we have anything that can help us out here. Doesn't really look like it. Alright, let's give it a go. We'll probably fall down and die, but never mind. And of course, the bridge is completely and utterly safe. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, what's this? Look, is this a stake? Appears to be an ordinary tent stake. Get stake? Cannot get the stake, at least not now. Yeah, but I don't know if we were looking at... I don't know if that's us looking in our inventory at the stake we've already got. Fine, look around. The mountain range is wild and rugged. It would be impossible to cross unless you could fly like a bird. Ah, so maybe we've got to do another bird flying thing like we did in the last game. We do have the caged nightingale. I'm guessing that's not going to be able to carry us. So I think if we go down from here, though, we should go to the top where we want to be, like to the right of the monastery. So let's do that, and then we can explore all the... Whoa! Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that. We will go north from here, and we'll do it this way. Fine, that was a bad idea. We will go north from here, and we'll just go up this time from south to north. Oh! Hello. Why is there a random door? Look around. You're at the edge of the forest. There is a deep chasm to the west and a towering cliff to the east. I just want to see what this... Lovely pine and spruce trees. Look whole. See nothing special. Alright. I mean... So there's a door here. I'll tell you what, let's save. We haven't saved for a bit. Random door. It appears to be just a door floating in midair. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. This is a magical door. If you can open it, the door will lead you to your heart's desire. There is an inscription on the door. Look, inscription. The inscription reads, "Whosoever chooses to seek the key for this door will undoubtedly make a splash." Okay, so the key to open the door is going to be underwater then, right? Or it's going to be something that we get from underwater. Can we open the clamshell? Could it be in there? You can't do that, at least not now. Mallet, stake. See, I feel like we've got to use the mallet and the stake together to like hit the stake into the ground with the mallet, seeing as it's a tent stake. But I would guess for that we need a rope. That would be the only thing that would make sense to me, unless we're killing a vampire at some point. So this, I would assume then that behind this door is the way to where our queen is. I also don't think we can go north from here, you know. So that looks like the chasm, so we're going to have to do a bit of a detour, I think. Which might involve going back over the rickety bridge, and I don't know, could it be like some sort of thing where you get one crossing and then it falls to bits? In which case, that would not be good. I mean, it might not be, it might just be a safe bridge, but knowing these Sierra adventure games, there's probably some sort of counter on it that counts how many times you go across. Yeah, because we're getting score every time we cross it, and that concerns me. Because the thing is, if we are getting score because you can only cross that bridge a certain amount of times, if we go on and make a bunch of extra saves and then find we're in a situation where we now can't cross that bridge to get back to the door, that could be a problem. Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call this bridge... No. I'm going to save, and I'm going to call this bridge test. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk back and forwards across this bridge a few times to see if it has got a certain life. Because if it has, we're going to go back to an older save, and we are not going to cross this bridge. We're going to leave the health of the bridge. Yeah, see, we are definitely getting score for going across it. I mean, surely you don't just get unlimited score for crossing the bridge. This is my concern. Maybe at some point it just stops giving you points. I mean, we've got... Okay, so let's give it one more try. Okay, so I mean, we've gone across there... How many times? Is it 5 times? Yeah. So we know we can cross that bridge at least 5 times without it being a problem. So that's fine. That's fine. We'll carry on. What I want to do is go down from here. And we want to try and fill in the rest of the top right side of the map. So we'll go right from here and then try and go down until we hit that chasm point where the door is. So I make it that we've got 1, 2, 3... Well, we've already been to the top right screen. So from there we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more screens. So check out. Okay, look around. A deep chasm wanders off to the north. Fine. So the question is, we've got to try and remember where this I mean, could the thing we need be here? Look around. I'm guessing maybe we've got to swim underwater. Sparkling water looks so clean and fresh. An unclimbable cliff rises abruptly to the east. Is that a cave there? Look, cave. What a lovely little lake. No, okay. Not sure why it said that when I said look, cave, but okay. We've got these rocks here. It's fine, nothing of interest. We'll keep heading down. So I think we've got 1, 2, 3 more screens to explore on this side. Ah, this is the house again. So this is the back of the house. So the house spans 2 screens. Okay, look around. You're looking at the back of a quaint little antique shop. It's yellow with a bright red roof. There are lovely curtains in the window. Don't understand. Did I spell it wrong? No. Okay. Alright, maybe we can look in the window here, though. Because this is a different window, isn't it? Maybe it's going to say the same thing, though. Look, window. Can see inside. Hard to tell details. Fine. Fine. Alright, let's head down. This again looks like maybe an ambush screen. Forested area with an impassable cliff. Look around. Look, tree. No. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's much going on this screen either. And then I think this is... Yeah, this is the last one before we hit the chasm, isn't it? So look around. Lovely little lake again. Again, that's just the generic lake text. Fine. So I make it that the next screen down is where the door was hovering around. So that, I think, is the entire map. Unless there's other places you can go to, like in the first game where the bird picked us up and carried us off, and there's obviously the leprechaun village under the ground and things like that. But I think that's as far as we can go, because we can't go any further left. Because, left is the ocean, and we drown if we go any further than that. And we can't go any further right because of the cliff. So I think we now have a somewhat complete map, which I'll put a picture up of at some point. We need to find, I guess, a key to get through that magic door, which it seemed to suggest would be underwater. There is so much water on this map, who knows where that's going to be. So next episode, we will go and search as much water as we can to hopefully find a key to get us through that door. Whether it will work, who knows, but that is going to do it for this episode. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paul Leone, Flossie the Sheep, JohnCon555, Chrissy, Paul James, Adventure Game Geek, and Megan, and I'll see you next time.